There comes a time in every YouTuber's lifespan when they make the dangerous decision to do something unspeakable. And that is, oh god, a tier list. That's right, we are having a look at every single playable role in SCP Secret Laboratory to see where exactly they are ranked. Do remember, this is my opinion on the matter, yours may very well be different, and if so, please express that in the comment section. But with all that being said, let's get right into the ranking. Class D. Now, starting off as a Class D, you literally have no items on you, so you're already at a disadvantage more than any other role, and often end up being the first ones to die. But having to scavenge and obtain loot yourself makes the experience of escaping and killing enemies all the more satisfying. I'm putting Class D in S tier. Scientist. Now, scientists are a lot similar to Class D, except they wouldn't look as handsome in a beanie. As a scientist though, you start off with a level 2 card and a medkit, so depending on a good spawn, you can get to 914, put it on 1-to-1 once, and then fire twice and you got an 05 to escape with. There's also the reassurance of facility guards to protect you. That's if they make it to light. We're putting scientists right into A tier. Facility guard. What do you think I'm gonna say? What could even be said for these lads? You already know exactly where this is gonna go. F tier. NTF private. It's an okay role. You spawn with the prospect, which could be quite effective in the right hand. It's just the fact that they sent in a soldier that doesn't have access to opening the front doors. Poor guy. I say a D tier for our beautiful privates. NTF sergeant. An improvement here to be sure. You know, you spawn with the old reliable Epsilon 11 and a grenade, and you have access to a majority of the facility's doors. A respectable role to spawn as. B tier. NTF captain. Well, here's the thing with being the captain. Besides having heavy armor and access to intercom doors, you are basically just a sergeant. But that doesn't take away from the leadership role the captain has. Does anyone actually follow a captain's orders? I believe captain belongs right in A tier, regardless. Chaos rifleman. Ah, the AK. Such a beautiful weapon, and in the right hands can be extremely deadly. And somehow, a Chaos agent has more access to the place than the facility's own militia. I feel Rifleman goes into a nice respectful B tier. Chaos Marauder. Oh my good lord. I absolutely love spawning as a Marauder. I don't care if I absolutely fumble playing the role. Having access to the shotgun and the little mini sniper is just a blessing from the 05 guards themselves. Marauder is without a doubt going straight into S tier. Chaos Repressor. Okay, I'll be honest with you, I hardly ever spawn as a repressor, so I find it difficult to even put into a category. I know that the Logicer can absolutely melt enemies and heavy armor is always a bonus, so I'm gonna go with the optimistic route and say C tier. Maybe you guys can give me a better insight in the comments, but please no, believe me if I've just absolutely disrespected the role. Moving on to the SCPs now, and oh boy. I wonder which SCP is the controversial one. SCP-173. Peanut. Matthew. Smelly Ass. Such a fun SCP to play. And the tankiest too with the amount of health he has. It's just so satisfying to land a kill on clueless D-class. Even more so now that 173 remains the only SCP to one-hit enemies. I think he's truly worthy of S tier. SCP-096. Oh boy. This will rustle some feathers no matter where he's ranked. 096, Mr. Anemia Shy Uwu Man. Honestly, when me and my friends play, I'd say A tier, because people often forget to look away from me. Rose. And just the fun of breaking everything in sight, fuck your doors 079, begins. But having the key to putting 096 down, be shooting him into his rage state, is quite a tricky one. I feel I'm gonna put 096 into D tier for that. I personally enjoy playing him, but I can see the problems at work here. No wonder he cries so much. SCP-939. Man, I love Kim Kardashian. Now, 939 can be an absolute stealth assassin in the right hands, and is honestly the more terrifying to encounter, but the pure fun factor comes from the unique ability to steal people's voices. Nothing tops it. I just feel she could use a bit more health. Maybe it's me going in too hot and I'm also shit at the game, but I lose health fast as 939. But nonetheless, a great rework to be sure, and much deserving of A tier. Ass. SCP-079. Oh, how far AMD CPUs have come. 2 years ago, this thing would have gone right into F tier. But goddamn did they turn it around for 079. It's just so fun to play as now. And it's also especially rewarding for when you do things actually right as the role. But then it can also be dependent on if you actually have good SCP teammates to win or not. I think B tier for my little rising companion. SCP-106. Bit of an odd one for me. 106 is certainly fun to play as, but since the last update, he seems very weak to me. While his abilities are fun to scare people for sure, he's got it a lot harder now to actually kill players. Also, man, his pocket dimension needs a rework. Well, I mean, so does 106. I give my scary touchy uncle a C tier. SCP-049. Well, I mean, risk factor alone, he's an absolute S tier. But out of him and 106, he needs a rework the most. He's just boring to play as, really. Not much I have to say on the matter. D tier. But when he does get reworked, please give him his in-law cane so he can smack the shit out of people. Thank you, Northwood. Me love you. SCP-049-2. Just not fun enough to play as. As much as I do enjoy eating ass, their only effectiveness is the sheer number of them. But that could be very dependent on how populated the server you're playing on is, or how good Plague Doctor is. But I don't know if there's much you can do with a zombie really. E tier for these boys. Be more like zomboid zombies. And well, there we have it. Every role in SCP Secret Laboratory. Remember to tell me what you think in the comments below and discuss what SCP you would put in S or F tier and the other ones. That's all from me. I'm feeling hungry, so probably gonna order some food now. Yeah. Goodbye everyone.